Hello students, today we are going to start chapter 3, Fiber to Fabric. In this chapter we are going to deal with wool production, silk, sericulture. In this session I am going to take up the topic wool. Clothes are one of the basic need of the human being apart from the food and shelter. Clothes not only cover our body but also protect us from the harsh weather condition, dust and insect bites. We wear different clothes on different occasions and according to the climate of the place we live. So, you have studied the material used to make clothes are called as fabric. Now look at these pictures below and name the type of fabric that is used to make the clothes for the suitable to a given occasion or a place. Like to a wedding. For a wedding we use silk type of clothes. On a trip to desert we use cotton clothes because cotton is a good absorber of sweat. On a trip to cold region we use woolen type of clothes. Fabrics are made from the yarn. They are woven or knitted from the hair-like strand called as fibers. These fibers can be natural or artificial. Natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals, whereas artificial fibers are man-made or made by humans. Artificial fibers are also called as synthetic fibers. Okay, in this chapter we are going to study the detail about the fibers obtained from animals and how these fibers are made into fabric. So first is wool. Wool is an animal fiber obtained mainly from the fleece of some animals. Fleece means the coat of soft fine hair that covers the body of sheep. Okay, it is a coat of the soft and fibers of the body of the sheep. So, wool fiber traps air in the spaces between them. As air is a bad conductor of heat, this prevents the loss of heat from the body, which helps in keeping the body of these animals warm. So, wool fibers, what they do? They trap the heat in the spaces between them. They hold up the heat. They trap the air in the spaces. So this air is a bad conductor of heat and it prevents the loss of heat from the body. So from the body the heat will not go out. So it will be it will not be gone out because the air has been trapped in the spaces present between them. So this which helps in keeping the body of these animals warm. Now characteristics of wool fiber. It appears mostly creamy white in color. Okay, they are mostly creamy and white in color. It does not wrinkle easily. It is durable and elastic. Durable means it lasts long. It is a bad conductor of heat. It absorbs moisture to a great extent. These are the characteristics of wool fiber. You have to learn the characteristics of the wool fiber. Now, animals that yield wool. First, we are going to go one by one. The first is sheep. They are the main wool yielding animals. Two types of fibers are obtained from the fleece of the sheep. One, the coarse breed hair. Coarse means rough hair. And the soft and fine under hair that usually grow close to the skin. So the fibers for making the wool are obtained from the fine under hair. So the fibers to make the wool, we use this kind of soft and fine under hair. We use this kind of wool. Okay. There are many breeds of the sheep that yield the wool. Depending upon the breed and the general condition of the sheep, the characteristics of the wool fiber differ. Okay. There are many breeds of the sheep that gives the wool, but depending upon the breed and the conditions of the sheep, the characteristics of the wool fiber, they differ. The best and finest wool obtained from the merino sheep. So this is the merino sheep. You can see the sheep here in the figure. So the best and the finest wool is obtained from this merino sheep. Next, goat. Wool is also obtained from underfur of some goats. The Angora and Cashmere breeds are the ones that yield wool. Angora goats are most commonly found in Ankara, that is Angora region of Turkey. A very fine, soft and lustrous wool fiber is known as mohair, is obtained from Angora goats. So see the Angora goat, picture of Angora goats and Cashmere goats. Cashmere goats are mostly found in the mountains of Tibet and China. They produce a very soft, warm fiber called cashmere. It is rare and expensive fiber, and it is combed from bellies of the cashmere goats. So from this a very soft and warm fiber is obtained from this kind of goats. Next, camel. The fleece of the camel gives soft, warm and lightweight wool. Annually, 12 to 15 kg of wool is obtained from the male camel, and about 6 to 8 kg of wool is obtained from the female camel. So, the male camel per year it gives 12 to 15 kg of wool, whereas female camel gives 6 to 8 kg of wool per year. The best quality of the camel wool is obtained from Bactrian camels of Siberia, Mongolia and China. See, Bactrian camels are like this. So this is the best quality camel from which the wool is obtained. Alpaca, vacuna and llama are the animals that belongs to the camel family and are mostly found in South America. A very fine, lustrous and lightweight wool is obtained from these animals. So from these three animals also we can get the wool, and the wool which is obtained from these three animals are very fine. Lustrous means shiny, lightweight, they are weightless. They are having less weight. See, alpaca, vicuna and llama. So these three kinds of animals which gives us the finest wool, which are lightweight. Alpacas are bred exclusively for their fiber and meat. This alpaca animal is bred for the fiber and meat. The wool obtained from alpacas is water repellent, and it is used for making coats and blankets. The wool which is obtained from this animal is used to make coats, sweater and blankets. Next, rabbit and yak. A very fine silky wool called Angora wool is obtained from the Angora rabbit. See, this is Angora rabbit. See how this rabbit is. So it is also from this rabbit also we obtain a very fine silky wool called as Angora wool. The wool is also obtained from the hairs of the body of yak, which is a cow species mostly found in Ladakh and Tibet. So from the yak, see, yak also, from this also we get the wool, and this is mostly found in Ladakh and Tibet region. Rearing and breeding of the sheep. Sheep live and moves in the groups called as flocks, and the big groups of sheep is called as herd. The process of domestication and raising of sheep is known as rearing. What is rearing? The process of domestication and raising of sheep is called as rearing. In India, sheep are reared mostly in the northern states such as Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. So in India, mainly the states which are where the sheep are reared are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal, Uttaranchal, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. They are also reared in the plains of Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Sheep are herbivorous, means they only eat grass. They feed only on the grass and preferably feeds on grass and weeds. Weeds are nothing but unwanted plants. Jowar, oil cakes, like the material left after extracting the oil from the seeds. So oil cakes are nothing but whenever you take out the oil from the seeds, the leftover thing they give the sheep as a food. And a mixture of pulses and minerals are also fed to the sheep. shed with the gunny bags and thatched roof are preferred as the shelter of the sheep. So gunny bags and thatched roof means these are the shelters in which shelter of the sheep in which the sheep can be kept. Their shelter should be kept in a dry and well ventilated. Well ventilated means it should be airy, it should have space. To improve the production and quality of wool, some sheep are selectively bred with other sheep. So for improvement of the production and the quality of the quality of wool, what they do, some sheep are bred with the other sheep. The desirable character that can be taken into the consideration while selecting the breeds are resistance to diseases. Resistance to the disease means the sheep should be free from disease. Tolerance to the environmental conditions means it can tolerate all the environmental conditions. And appearance of the wool fiber and wool type. Okay, how the wool fiber and what type of wool it is. So these are the characteristics they keep in the mind while they do the breeding of the sheep. The process of selecting the parents for obtaining the desirable character of their offspring is known as selective breeding. Selective breeding is the process of selecting the parents for obtaining the desirable character. Desirable character means these are the desirable character like resistance to the disease, tolerance to the environmental conditions, appearance of the wool fiber in their offsprings is known as selective breeding. The bred animals are known as breeds. So these are some Indian breeds of sheep. Like name of the breed, if I take one example, Lohi. The quality of the wool obtained from the Lohi is good quality of wool. And in which state you find this kind of sheep is Rajasthan and Punjab. See, these are the Indian sheep which are found in different states like Rampur, Bushehr, Nali, Bakarwal, Marwari. So these are different kind of sheep which are found in India in different states. Similarly, other breeds of sheep like Merano, which gives a fine wool and it is found in Spain. So these are the two tables which show different kinds of sheep found in different states and different places. You have to learn this with the places. Okay. So today I am going to session till here. Thank you.